According to a warning from the World Health Organization, the number of people over the age of 60 experiencing problems with bones, muscles, and nerves is increasing rapidly across the globe. What is concerning is this: most of them are unaware that collagen, the most important protein for protecting joints and soft tissues, is gradually disappearing from their bodies. A 2021 report by Harvard Medical School stated more than 65% of older adults have lost over 30% of their natural collagen. This leads to persistent joint pain, weakening legs, and vulnerable peripheral nerves. Are you noticing any of these familiar signs? Numb fingers when holding small objects like a pen or toothbrush. A sharp pain in the knees every time you stand up, as if they're stuck. Tired legs that lose strength after a short walk. If so, you are not alone. You can think of collagen like a flexible net. It supports your knee joints, wraps around your nerves, and keeps your muscles firm. As collagen levels decline, the joints lose flexibility. Nerves are no longer protected. The skin and muscles start to sag and weaken. After the age of 60, your body produces less collagen. At the same time, factors like chronic inflammation, lack of nutrients, and reduced blood flow speed up the breakdown. The result is pain in the knees and wrists during movement, numbness in the fingers and toes, making it harder to grip or walk, wrinkled skin, weak muscles, and slower recovery after physical activity. In today's video, I'll walk you through why collagen decreases with age and how it affects the health of your hands and feet. 8 common vegetables that have been shown in research to help restore natural collagen. And most importantly, how to use them properly, how much to eat, when to eat them, and who needs to be careful. But before we get into the details, let me know where you're watching this video from. And do you feel more pain in your hands or your legs? Leave a comment below. I read all of them and I'll reply to each one personally. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to click like, share it with your loved ones, and hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any gentle, easy-to-follow advice that truly matters for your health after the age of 60. Shall we begin? One, red bell pepper. If you have always thought of bell peppers as nothing more than colorful vegetables used to decorate a dish, then today you may see them in a different light. In fact, they are among the richest natural sources of vitamin C. They are particularly suitable for people over the age of 60, when the body's ability to produce collagen begins to slow down. You can imagine your body as a house, with collagen being the internal framework that supports it. It does not only help your knees stay flexible and tendons remain elastic, it also surrounds your peripheral nerves, like a soft fabric layer protecting electrical wires. But that framework, collagen, does not build itself. To form it, your body needs materials, amino acids, builders, fibroblast cells, and a binding agent to assemble them correctly. Vitamin C is that binding agent, and also the project supervisor that helps. 1. Activate key enzymes called prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase. These enzymes convert raw materials into strong, elastic collagen fibers. Without enough vitamin C, the collagen formed is defective, weak, and breaks down easily. 2. Stabilize the collagen structure into a 3-dimensional network. It becomes like a tightly woven rope, less likely to tear when joints are used repeatedly every day. 3. Combat free radicals, the internal agents that damage collagen, especially in high-pressure areas such as the knees, wrists, ankles, and soles of the feet. After the age of 60, blood levels of vitamin C tend to decline. This is partly due to reduced absorption, and partly because older adults often eat less fresh fruit or raw vegetables. As a result, Cells lack the tools needed to assemble collagen. Cartilage becomes thinner, causing stiffness and a clicking sensation in the joints. Small nerves in the fingertips and toes lose their protective layer. This makes them more prone to inflammation, tingling, and sharp pain. Fragile blood vessels under the skin become weaker. This leads to easy bruising or small internal bleeds from minor bumps, a common sign of vitamin C deficiency in older adults. That is why maintaining an adequate daily intake of vitamin C through natural sources such as red bell peppers is not just about boosting immunity, as many people assume. It is a quiet but essential foundation for protecting smooth joint movement, nerve fibers from inflammation and damage, skin tone and soft tissue strength. This is a small change, but if done correctly and regularly, it may help you move more freely, reduce hand numbness at night, and in the long term, preserve your muscle tendon joint function for greater independence after 60. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2020, conducted on more than 13,000 older adults in the United States, found that those with higher vitamin C intake had 23% stronger grip strength. Their average walking speed was faster, a key indicator of fall risk and independent living ability. They also had significantly lower markers of chronic joint inflammation. This confirms that vitamin C is not just for preventing colds, as commonly thought, but is an essential nutrient for protecting joints, tendons, and nerves in later life. Specific benefits after the age of 60. 1. Knees, wrists, ankles. These joints bear much of the pressure from daily activities and are prone to age-related wear. Vitamin C in red bell peppers helps maintain elastic cartilage, supports smoother joint movement, and reduces stiffness or pain when climbing stairs or rotating the wrists. 2. Nerves in the hands and feet. In addition to collagen formation in tendons and cartilage, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It helps reduce damage to small nerves, especially in areas like fingertips and soles, which often feel tingling or prickling due to aging. 3. Small blood vessels. Peripheral circulation. Vitamin C protects the blood vessel lining and strengthens capillary walls. This is crucial for nourishing deep tissues, such as cartilage and nerve bundles, especially in the knees and feet, where blood flow often weakens after 60. How to use it correctly to get the best effect. Recommended amount: about half a red bell pepper per day, roughly 75 grams. Just 75 grams provides 150% of the daily vitamin C requirement, according to USDA. How to prepare it? Best eaten raw, in salads, fresh rolls, or sliced into sandwiches. Quick stir-frying or light steaming. Use low heat and add at the end to preserve vitamin content. Avoid overcooking, as vitamin C is easily destroyed by high temperatures. Suggested combinations: eat with hummus for better digestion. Chop and add to fried eggs in the morning. Tasty and convenient. Important notes: people with sensitive stomachs or severe ulcers should use it cautiously. Though bell peppers are not spicy like chilies, they still have a mild pungency. Although they help reduce inflammation and support joint recovery, bell peppers do not replace prescribed treatment, especially for chronic joint conditions like osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis. People with calcium oxalate kidney stones should avoid consuming large amounts daily, as bell peppers contain a small amount of natural oxalates. In summary, red bell peppers are not just colorful additions to your plate. They are a valuable natural vitamin C source for people over 60. They help maintain collagen structure, ease joint pain, protect peripheral nerves, and noticeably improve strength in the hands and feet after consistent use. You do not need to eat too much. Just half a pepper a day, used the right way, at the right time, and you are already helping your body heal from the inside. A small habit, but one that can make a big difference to your joints, limbs, and daily quality of life. 2. Spinach. When you look at a handful of spinach, you may think it is just an ordinary green vegetable, soft and easy to eat. But few people realize that hidden within those thin leaves is a powerful source of nutrients. These are especially important for people over the age of 60, particularly if you are dealing with joint pain, numbness in the limbs, or nighttime cramps. One of the most important minerals in spinach is magnesium. You can think of magnesium as a key that unlocks the body's ability to repair itself. It is involved in over 300 biological functions in the body. For older adults, the 3 most important roles of magnesium are helping muscles relax after contraction, maintaining proper nerve signal transmission, supporting enzyme activity that produces collagen. After the age of 60, magnesium absorption in the intestines decreases significantly, especially if you eat little green vegetables, seeds, and whole grains, or you are taking diuretics or heart medications which increase magnesium loss through urine. Common problems linked to magnesium deficiency. 1. Muscle cramps at night. Muscles cannot fully relax after contraction, causing lasting tightness. 2. Numbness or loss of sensation in fingertips, due to poor nerve signal transmission. 3. Slow joint recovery and weak tendons, because the enzymes needed to make new collagen are lacking. In addition to magnesium, spinach contains vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene. This is a precursor to vitamin A, which the body converts gradually when needed. Beta-carotene helps maintain the activity of fibroblast cells. These cells produce collagen in connective tissues. When active, fibroblasts weave a collagen network that keeps joints supple and tendons flexible. Without enough vitamin A, these cells become sluggish. They may stop working or produce poor quality collagen. For older adults, beta-carotene from leafy greens like spinach is a safe and natural option. The body only converts it as needed, avoiding the risk of vitamin A excess from supplements. Spinach is also rich in lutein and chlorophyll. Lutein is a yellow-green antioxidant known for eye protection, but it also reduces oxidative stress in connective tissue and protects cells from free radicals, which increase with age. Chlorophyll, the green pigment, also has mild anti-inflammatory effects. It supports detoxification in soft tissues, particularly in the knees, hips, and sciatic nerve region. When you get enough lutein and chlorophyll from daily spinach, inflammation in tissues around the joints may ease. Collagen lasts longer without breaking down. Tendons and nerves become more elastic, improving mobility and reducing pain. A 2018 study published in the journal Biological Trace Element Research examined over 1,153 older adults. It found that those with higher dietary magnesium had a significantly lower risk of nerve compression syndromes, including carpal tunnel and sciatica. This group also showed lower inflammation, CRP levels, better grip strength, improved movement, and balance. This suggests that magnesium from foods like spinach may slow joint degeneration and protect peripheral nerves better than relying solely on painkillers. Specific benefits. After age 60. 1. Knees and shoulders. Spinach reduces inflammation in connective tissues, which is a major cause of pain, especially when changing posture, climbing stairs, or raising arms. Magnesium also relaxes small blood vessels and improves circulation to the joints. This helps nourish cartilage and speeds up recovery after activity. 2. hands, legs, and lower limbs. Do you feel tingling in your fingers or get calf cramps at night? It may be due to a combination of low magnesium and reduced collagen. Magnesium helps regulate electrolytes and ensures smooth nerve signal transmission. Vitamin A and lutein help reduce inflammation around small nerve fibers. Eating spinach regularly can reduce numbness, make walking more stable, and help prevent waking up due to cramps. 3. Peripheral circulation. The antioxidants in spinach neutralize free radicals and protect blood vessels. This improves blood flow to the hands and feet, areas that often suffer poor circulation in older age. How to use it properly to get the best results. Recommended amount: about 1 cup of raw spinach per day, 70 to 80 grams, or 1/2 cup of cooked spinach, around 50 grams. How to prepare it. Light boiling or quick stir-frying is best. Avoid long stewing, as heat destroys some water-soluble vitamins. Avoid eating raw spinach too often if you have digestive issues. Light cooking with olive oil or quick boiling can improve absorption. Meal ideas: mix into salads with olive oil, flax seeds, or black sesame. Serve with boiled eggs or cook into a light broth with prawns or meat. If you do not enjoy the taste, blend it with banana and nut milk into a green smoothie, easy to drink and full of nutrients. Important notes: spinach contains natural oxalates. People with calcium oxalate kidney stones should limit intake to no more than 3 times per week. If you are taking diuretics or muscle relaxants, consult your doctor before increasing green vegetables. These may affect your electrolyte balance. Too much magnesium can cause mild diarrhea or nausea. It is best to get it from food rather than supplements. Spinach is not just a mild, easy-to-eat vegetable. It is one of the most effective foods for supporting joint, tendon, and nerve recovery in people over 60. If you often feel shoulder pain, knee aches, or night cramps, it could be a sign that your body is low in magnesium and no longer producing enough collagen. By adding just 1 cup of spinach per day, you can support smoother joint movement, more stable nerve signals, and stronger, more flexible limbs. A small change, but one that can bring a noticeable improvement to your joints, your nerves, and your everyday comfort. 3. Okra. Have you ever felt that? Every time you stand up, your knees feel stiff, and you need to massage them before walking. Your fingers feel numb, making it difficult to hold your phone or turn on a switch. Your legs feel tingling after just a few steps, like ants crawling under the skin. These symptoms are common after the age of 60, and the important point is, they are not simply caused by aging. In many cases, the body has lost its natural internal lubricant in the joints. At the same time, the protective layers around the peripheral nerves have become weaker. This is when okra can play a special role. In nature, very few vegetables have a unique slimy texture like okra. If you have ever boiled or sliced okra, you will notice a thin, clear, slightly slippery layer. This is called mucilage. Mucilage is not oil or toxic resin. It is a natural, soluble fiber with a soft, gel-like coating and gentle binding properties. Mucilage, the biogel that lubricates and protects tissues. You can think of mucilage as a lubricant for your knee joints. When we are young, joints have enough synovial fluid and thick cartilage, so movement is smooth and painless. After the age of 60, synovial fluid decreases and cartilage becomes thinner. This causes bones to rub against each other during joint movements, leading to clicking sounds and pain. When you eat okra, mucilage not only supports digestion, but also lubricates the joints and reduces friction, protects thin cartilage from cracking. soothes the tissues surrounding peripheral nerves. Mucilage works like a calming layer, reducing irritation near the nerves and easing sensations of pain, numbness, or discomfort. Besides mucilage, okra also contains essential micronutrients. Vitamin K, the calcium coordinator in the body. Vitamin K directs calcium to the right place, the bones. It also prevents calcium from building up around cartilage, nerves, and blood vessels. If these areas calcify, it can lead to stiff joints, nerve compression, and chronic pain. Therefore, vitamin K in okra not only strengthens bones, it also prevents joints from hardening and nerves from being pinched, especially in the wrists and lower back. Vitamin C, the raw material for collagen regeneration. Vitamin C in okra activates enzymes that synthesize collagen. These enzymes act like tools that link collagen strands into strong networks. Without vitamin C, collagen breaks down early. Cartilage becomes worn, tendons weaken, and nerves lose their natural protection. For older adults, getting vitamin C from natural foods like okra is safer and more stable than using supplements, polyphenols and flavonoids, powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Chronic low-grade inflammation is often the hidden cause of joint pain and nerve discomfort. Polyphenols and flavonoids in okra act like rescue agents. They reduce persistent inflammation in tissues. They also have antioxidant effects. This helps block free radicals from damaging cells around joints and nerves, especially important for older adults with weakened immune systems. A 2021 study published in Pharmaceutical Biology tested okra extract on aged rats with osteoarthritis. Results showed a significant increase in collagen density in joint tissues, clear reduction in inflammation around the joints. Damaged cartilage showed signs of repair after 4 to 6 weeks of regular supplementation. Although this study was conducted on animals, the biological mechanisms align with human joint degeneration, especially when combined with gentle physical activity and a vegetable-rich diet. Key benefits of okra. 1. Knees, hips, wrists. Reduces friction between bones, thanks to mucilage coating the cartilage surface. Relieves joint dryness, especially in the morning or after sitting for long periods. Protects cartilage from early degeneration, which causes pain when climbing stairs too. Peripheral nerves, hands and feet. Okra contains quercetin and flavonoids, natural compounds that reduce inflammation near peripheral nerves. This helps improve numbness in fingertips, burning or tingling in the soles of the feet, reduced sensation in lower limbs, common in older adults with poor circulation. At the same time, vitamin C helps strengthen the collagen layer around the nerves, like the protective insulation around electric wires. 3. Small blood vessels, joint circulation. Polyphenols in okra reduce oxidative stress on tiny blood vessels that deliver nutrients to joints and tendons. This improves nourishment of cartilage, tendons, and synovial linings. As a result, you may walk with less fatigue, feel less pain after movement, recover more quickly from minor injuries. How to use it correctly to get the most benefit. Recommended amount: 3 to 5 okra pods per day is enough, equal to around 80 to 100 grams. How to prepare it. Light steaming or quick stir-frying helps preserve mucilage and vitamin C. Avoid eating raw okra. Its natural slime is hard to digest and may cause bloating. Suggested meals: sour soup with okra, cooked with fish, prawns, or lean meat, refreshing and easy to digest. Stir-fried okra with chicken or tofu, with added ginger or turmeric for anti-inflammatory benefits. Lightly boiled and served with low-sodium soy sauce or fermented bean paste, suitable for those on a low-salt diet. Important notes: Avoid eating raw okra. The unprocessed mucilage can be hard to digest, especially for those with sensitive stomachs or slow digestion. People taking blood thinners should eat okra in moderation and consult their doctor. Okra contains vitamin K, which can interfere with these medicines. If you have irritable bowel syndrome or chronic bloating, start with a small amount and monitor your response before increasing intake. Okra is a simple, common vegetable, but it offers special support for joints and nerves in people over 60. Just 3 to 5 pods per day, prepared properly, can help you. Reduce joint dryness and ease movement. Reduce numbness in the limbs and improve fingertip sensation. Protect cartilage and nerves from early degeneration. You do not need expensive supplements. Just a bit of patience and a small plate of okra each day can support your body's recovery from within, gently and sustainably. 4. Broccoli. Restoring ligaments and reducing joint dryness. Have you ever experienced the following? In the morning, when stepping out of bed, your ankle joints make a popping sound. After sitting for a while, your knees feel stiff for a few seconds before you can walk. Occasionally, your toes feel hot and prickly, especially in the evening. If so, it is very likely that the collagen network and elastic fibers around your joints and nerves are weakening. One natural food that may help restore this condition is broccoli. Among green vegetables, broccoli is not only healthy, it is also considered the body's silent repair tool, thanks to a special compound called sulforaphane. Sulforaphane, the gene activation compound. You can think of collagen and connective tissue as an elastic mesh. This mesh stretches and contracts every time you stand, walk, bend, or hold something. Over time, especially after the age of 60, this mesh begins to weaken. Some parts tear slightly. Collagen fibers break down. Other parts become loose and lose tension. Elasticity declines. As a result, you may hear joint clicking, feel tight ligaments, or experience tingling in your fingers and toes. At this stage, sulforaphane in broccoli acts like a skilled engineer. It identifies the damaged areas, activates the repair genes, calls in the cellular workers, and restarts the process of rebuilding new collagen. Unlike painkillers that only reduce symptoms, sulforaphane works at the root, helping the body repair its connective tissues in areas such as knee and ankle joints, where pressure is highest, ligaments and tendons, which require high flexibility, peripheral nerve sheaths, which are easily inflamed and lose elasticity with age. Other support nutrients in broccoli: vitamin C, raw material for producing new collagen. Vitamin C is not just for boosting immunity. It is essential for collagen synthesis. Without it, your body cannot link collagen molecules into strong chains. As a result, cartilage becomes weak, tendons tear more easily, and nerves lose their protective layer. For people over 60, vitamin C is often lacking due to low intake of fruit and raw vegetables. Adding broccoli is a safe and effective way to supplement this need. Vitamin K guides calcium to the right place. Calcium is important for bone, but if it goes to the wrong places, it can accumulate in joints, leading to stiffness and pain, nerves, causing compression and numbness, blood vessels, reducing circulation in the limbs. Vitamin K in broccoli helps direct calcium into the bones and prevents buildup around joints and nerves. This reduces the risk of soft tissue calcification, chronic joint stiffness, falls caused by limited joint mobility. Calcium and glucosinolates strengthen bones and tendons. Broccoli is not just rich in vitamins. It also provides plant-based calcium and glucosinolates, compounds that reduce chronic inflammation in connective tissues, accelerate cartilage and tendon regeneration, keep tendons strong and flexible, reducing the risk of micro tears. That is why broccoli is often recommended for people with knee pain, wrist tension, or lower back ligament strain after light movement. Antioxidants protect tissues around joints and peripheral nerves. After the age of 60, more free radicals form in the body. These unstable molecules damage healthy cells, especially in joints, tendons, and nerves, slow recovery from minor injuries, cause long-term silent inflammation that gradually increases pain. Broccoli contains strong antioxidants like lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene. They help protect joint tissue from further damage, soothe mild inflammation in nerves, which often causes prickling or burning in the fingers and toes, support tissue regeneration damaged by aging. A 2020 study in the Journal of Cellular Physiology showed that sulforaphane can stimulate cartilage cells to produce new collagen. It also reduces inflammation and increases fibroblast activity, the cells that build collagen fibers. The study was done on aged tissue samples with damage similar to what is seen in older adults with dry joints, tendon strain, and ligament wear. Benefits 1. Knees and ankles. Sulforaphane helps rebuild the collagen layer around cartilage, improving elasticity. This can O. Reduce joint clicking during movement, O. Ease stiffness in the morning or after sitting, O. Slow cartilage thinning, and reduce the risk of joint degeneration. The vitamins and minerals in broccoli also help cartilage retain moisture, which reduces the dry joint feeling common in older age. 2. Ligaments, tendons, joint-supporting tissue. Tendons and ligaments in the knees, ankles, and hands move constantly. Without enough collagen, they stiffen, lose flexibility, and are prone to small tears and dull pain. Broccoli helps repair the elastic fiber network, reducing the risk of long-term inflammation or discomfort after movement 3. Peripheral nerves, toes, and fingers. Sulforaphane and antioxidants in broccoli reduce inflammation around small nerves, especially in the hands and feet, where older adults often feel burning, tingling, or numbness. By improving blood flow and limiting oxidative damage, broccoli helps nerve signals transmit more smoothly, easing symptoms after long sitting or before bedtime. How to use broccoli. For best results, recommended amount, about 1 small cup per day, roughly 80 grams, or 3 to 4 times per week, if not consumed daily. How to prepare it. Steaming is best. It preserves sulforaphane and vitamins. Stir-fry briefly on medium heat with olive or rice bran oil. Avoid deep frying or prolonged cooking. Heat reduces sulforaphane. Suggested meals: steam broccoli and mix with toasted sesame, light soy sauce, and a few slices of fried garlic. Stir-fry with chicken, mushrooms, or tofu for lunch or dinner. Add to vegetable soup, but only at the end to avoid overcooking. Important notes: people taking blood thinners, like warfarin, should consult their doctor before increasing broccoli intake, due to its vitamin K content. Those with irritable bowel syndrome may feel bloated after eating too many cruciferous vegetables. Start small and monitor your response. If buying from open markets, rinse thoroughly, soak in light salt water, or blanch briefly to remove pesticide residue. Broccoli is not just a healthy green vegetable. It is a rich source of nutrients that support joints, ligaments, and peripheral nerves in people over 60. Sulforaphane helps switch on the body's self-repair process. Along with vitamins C and K and antioxidants, broccoli supports cartilage regeneration, reduces joint pain, and relieves tingling in the toes. By eating it regularly and cooking it properly, You are helping your body repair itself from within, safely, naturally, and sustainably. 5. Beetroot. Have you ever noticed that? Your fingers and toes often feel cold, even when the weather is not? Your feet feel numb and tingling after sitting for a long time? Or you feel extreme muscle fatigue after walking a short distance and need to rest before continuing? These symptoms are not simply due to aging. They are closely linked to poor blood circulation to areas far from the heart. After the age of 60, eating well may no longer be enough. What matters more is whether your body can actually deliver nutrients to the parts that are weak or damaged. Beetroot is one of the rare foods that can help open the path for blood flow to reach the right places. This is thanks to its very high content of natural nitrate. What happens when nitrate enters the body? Nitrate is a compound naturally found in vegetables such as beetroot, spinach, and celery. When you eat or drink beetroot juice, nitrate is converted by bacteria in your mouth and enzymes in your digestive system into nitric oxide, a molecule essential to blood vessels. Nitric oxide works like a switch that relaxes blood vessel walls. This is especially important for small blood vessels in distant areas of the body. When vessels relax and widen, blood flows more smoothly, blood pressure slightly reduces, and nutrients in the blood, such as vitamin C, amino acids, and magnesium, can reach the joints, cartilage, and nerves more easily. The threefold action of nitric oxide after consuming beetroot. 1. It dilates small blood vessels, allowing blood to reach fingertips, toes, peripheral nerves, and joints with poor circulation. 2. It increases blood and oxygen flow, nourishing fibroblast cells, which are responsible for producing new collagen for tendons, cartilage, and ligaments. 3. It reduces microdamage in connective tissues, because when vessels remain narrowed for too long, cartilage, nerves, and tendons suffer from silent oxygen and nutrient deficiency, increasing the risk of chronic inflammation. Think of blood and collagen like a construction project for your joints. Imagine this. Collagen is like bricks used to rebuild the foundation of your joints, tendons, cartilage, and nearby nerves. Blood is like the delivery truck that brings the bricks from the warehouse to the construction site. If the truck, blood, moves freely, the bricks, collagen, arrive on time. The damaged area is repaired. But if the road is blocked and the truck cannot reach the site, even if there are enough bricks in storage, nutrients, the joint remains damaged, continues to creak, and hurts with every step. That is why, even with a nutritious diet, if blood flow is poor, the body remains weak, joints continue to deteriorate, and nerves stay numb. Beetroot helps clear the road, allowing blood to reach the weak areas and deliver nutrients where collagen is lacking. An added benefit, nitric oxide not only improves blood flow to joints, it also supports the brain, heart, kidneys, and nervous system. Therefore, when older adults consume beetroot appropriately, it can support tendons, cartilage, and joints, and may also improve alertness, deepen sleep, and reduce fatigue after physical activity. A study published in the journal Nutrients, 2019, examined adults aged 60 to 75 who drank beetroot juice daily for 6 days. The results showed blood flow to the lower limbs increased by an average of 21%. Quadriceps muscle strength improved significantly. Long-distance walking ability was noticeably better. This confirms that nitrate from beetroot clearly supports circulation, muscle recovery, joint relief, and overall resilience. Benefits: 1. Hands and feet. Reduced numbness and weakness. When vessels dilate, blood reaches the small nerves in the fingers and feet. This helps reduce nighttime tingling and numbness, especially in those with carpal tunnel or sciatica. Improved circulation also speeds up recovery after walking, exercising, or standing for long periods. 2. Collagen and joints. Better nourishment, less dryness. Cartilage and ligaments do not have their own blood vessels. They must absorb nutrients from joint fluid, which depends on healthy circulation. When blood flows well, collagen-producing tissues work more effectively, helping to reduce creaking when standing or sitting, lower the risk of chronic inflammation in joints and tendons, prevent joint dryness in the knees, wrists, and ankles. 3. Skin, eyes, nervous system, cellular protection. Beetroot is rich in betalain and anthocyanin, powerful antioxidants. These compounds protect small blood vessels from damage by free radicals. This is especially important for the retina, fingertips, and delicate skin around the eyes and mouth. How to use beetroot correctly. Recommended amount: around half a beetroot per day, about 75 grams, or 1 glass of beetroot juice, 100 milliliters, blended with apple, carrot, or orange for better taste. How to prepare it. Boil, steam lightly, or stir-fry quickly. Do not overcook. If juicing, drink immediately to preserve natural nitrate. Suggested dishes: boiled beetroot salad with orange or tangerine, coriander, and olive oil to enhance nitrate absorption. Beetroot stew with chicken, nourishing and easy to digest. Morning juice with beetroot, carrot, and apple. A gentle energy boost. Important notes: people with low blood pressure should consult a doctor before consuming large amounts of beetroot, as nitrate may slightly lower blood pressure. People with kidney conditions should be cautious if they have potassium or dialysis concerns. After eating or drinking beetroot, urine or stool may appear pink or red. This is called beeturia. It is harmless and not a sign of blood. So do not worry, beetroot is not just a blood tonic, as folklore suggests. It has real biological effects that improve blood circulation to distant areas like the hands, feet, and knees, support the tissues that produce collagen, helping to restore joints, ligaments, and peripheral nerves, help the body repair mild degeneration by increasing oxygen, enzymes, and nutrient delivery. With just half a beetroot a day, steamed or juiced, you are giving your body the means to heal from within, naturally, gently, and scientifically. 6. Seaweed. After the age of 60, a silent change begins to take place. Joints become more unstable. Nerves become more sensitive to irritation. And the recovery of soft tissue becomes slower. You may notice this through signs such as a cracking sound in the knees after squatting, followed by a feeling of stiffness, numbness in the limbs upon waking up, or after sitting for a long time, a crawling, tingling, or warm sensation in the soles of the feet or fingertips. These symptoms are often caused by the thinning of joint cartilage and nerve sheaths. They no longer retain the same firm structure as before. To restore them, the body must rebuild collagen. But it is not just about producing more. It must be assembled correctly, in the right place. This is where seaweed, a simple but remarkable food, becomes helpful. Seaweed is a common part of the diet in Japan, a country well known for its elderly population who remain agile and mobile with minimal joint degeneration. The benefits of seaweed come from 3 important mechanisms. 1. Providing trace minerals that guide collagen formation. You can think of it like this. Collagen is the elastic thread that helps cartilage absorb pressure. But to weave these threads into a strong and stable network, the body needs tools. These are trace minerals like zinc, copper, manganese, and iodine. Seaweed is rich in these essential trace elements. They help stabilize the structure of newly formed collagen, increase the flexibility of cartilage tissue, Improve the elasticity of ligaments around the knees, wrists, and ankles during movement. Without these minerals, collagen fibers can be faulty, prone to breaking. Cartilage may not anchor properly to the bone. 2. Reducing chronic inflammation in joints and nerves. Seaweed contains a special compound called fucoidan, a type of polysaccharide with the ability to reduce long-term inflammation, especially in frequently damaged joint areas. Decrease inflammatory responses around peripheral nerves, reducing burning, tingling, and persistent pain. You can imagine fucoidan as a gentle fire extinguisher. It soothes irritated tissues that have endured years of pressure, poor posture, or poor circulation. 3. Supporting thyroid function, aiding tissue recovery. Another unique property of seaweed is its high iodine content. Iodine is needed for the thyroid gland to produce hormones that regulate metabolism. When the thyroid functions well, cells increase protein synthesis, including collagen. Damaged tissues, such as cartilage, tendons, and nerves, repair themselves faster and more effectively. Simply put, seaweed helps the body repair itself better. Not just through anti-inflammatory action, but also by gently and safely supporting hormonal balance. A study published in Marine Drugs, 2021, showed that extracts from seaweed, especially brown types like kombu and wakame, can activate fibroblast cells, which are responsible for producing new collagen or reduce signs of inflammation in connective tissue surrounding joints, tendons, and nerves, or speed up tissue recovery in older adults. This provides clear evidence that seaweed is not just a nutritious food. It acts as a gentle remedy that helps the body resist degeneration from within. Benefits: cartilage, knees and wrists, restores cartilage elasticity, reducing friction and stiffness during movement, promotes natural joint fluid production, helping you walk more easily and stand up without knee pain. Peripheral nerve sheaths, reduces numbness and burning in the fingers and toes, helps prevent nighttime cramps caused by irritated nerves. Thyroid, metabolism, gently regulates the metabolic process, supports faster tissue regeneration, especially after minor injuries, falls, or intense activity. How to use seaweed effectively. Recommended amount: around 2 to 3 small dried seaweed pieces per day, roughly 5 to 7 grams. No need to eat too much. Due to its high iodine content, just a small amount is sufficient. How to prepare: cook seaweed soup with lean meat or chicken, easy to digest and light on the stomach. Sprinkle dried seaweed flakes over rice, porridge, or soup, suitable for those on a soft or low-salt diet. Choose low-salt, oil-free seaweed snacks, can be eaten as a light afternoon treat. Important notes: people with thyroid disorders, such as hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism, should consult a doctor before consuming seaweed regularly. People with kidney stones or high blood pressure should choose unsalted, non-spicy varieties, as processed seaweed may contain added sodium. Seaweed should not be eaten raw. Cook it lightly or toast it to aid digestion. Though small in size, seaweed can bring clear benefits to older adults when used correctly. It helps the body weave stronger collagen connections. It reduces inflammation around joints and peripheral nerves, and it supports the recovery of soft tissues, from knee cartilage to wrist ligaments. Just 5 to 7 grams a day, prepared simply and eaten regularly, seaweed can quietly repair the support network within your body. 7. Asparagus. As we grow older, one common change becomes clear. The joints are no longer as flexible as before. Some people hear a cracking sound when they stand up. Others feel tension or pain in the tendons of the shoulders or back when reaching or bending. Many wake up each morning with a stiff or tight body. This is not only a sign of joint degeneration. It may also indicate soft tissue calcification, when calcium is deposited in the wrong places. Instead of going into the bones, it gets trapped in tendons, ligaments, or around nerves. Asparagus, a vegetable with a simple appearance but great value, can help slow these processes. There are two main reasons why asparagus is especially beneficial for people over 60. 1. Rich in glutathione, protects the collagen network. Glutathione is a powerful antioxidant naturally produced by the liver. However, after the age of 50 to 60, the body's ability to produce glutathione decreases significantly. This is especially true if you eat little vegetables or have chronic conditions like diabetes or high blood pressure. Asparagus is one of the rare vegetables that contains natural glutathione. When added through food, glutathione helps protect collagen fibers from damage caused by free radicals, slow the aging of connective tissues, stabilize the structure of skin cells, nerves, and joints. If collagen is like an elastic thread, glutathione acts as a protective coating, keeping it from weakening over time. 2. Contains vitamin K, guides calcium to the right place. One of the causes of soft tissue calcification is improper calcium distribution. Instead of going into the bones, calcium may build up around joints, tendons, or even nerves. Vitamin K, especially the K1 form found in asparagus, plays a role in calcium regulation. It helps direct calcium into the bones, increasing strength in the spine and hips, prevent calcium from settling in blood vessels, cartilage, or nerve tissue. This means that eating asparagus regularly can reduce the risk of calcium deposits in the shoulders and hips, two common areas affected after the age of 60. A study published in Oxidative Medicine and Cellular Longevity, 2020, found older adults with higher blood glutathione levels had less collagen breakdown in the skin, better cartilage cell function, a 28% lower rate of bone loss and joint degeneration compared to those with low glutathione. The study also suggested that getting glutathione from food, such as asparagus, broccoli, or leafy greens, may be a safe and natural way to protect connective tissues. Benefits: hips and shoulder joints. Reduces the risk of abnormal calcium buildup that can cause pain during joint movement. Helps joints remain smooth and flexible for longer skin and nerves. Protects the skin's elastic structure, helping reduce early wrinkles and thinning skin. Stabilizes peripheral nerve function, easing numbness and tingling. Tendons and soft tissues around bones. Prevents tissues from becoming stiff with age. Improves resilience and recovery after activity or a fall. How to use asparagus for joint and soft tissue health. Recommended amount: about 6 to 8 spears per day, roughly 100 grams, is suitable. You can use it every other day if you already eat a variety of vegetables. How to prepare: lightly boil, steam, or stir-fry with olive oil and garlic. Easy to digest and retains antioxidants. Roast and sprinkle with low-fat cheese, a nutritious side for dinner. Combine with boiled eggs, steamed chicken, or savory oats, suitable for low-salt or heart-friendly diets. Notes when using asparagus. Asparagus contains vitamin K. If you are taking blood thinners, such as warfarin, consult your doctor before increasing your intake. Avoid eating large amounts, more than 300 grams per day. It may cause mild water retention or frequent urination in sensitive individuals. Choose fresh, tender asparagus with no tough fibers. This makes it easier to chew and absorb. Asparagus is small and gentle, but highly effective. For middle-aged and older adults, Asparagus is not only good for digestion as many believe, it is also a vegetable that protects the collagen network through glutathione, slows the aging of soft tissues, including tendons, cartilage, and nerves, prevents misdirected calcium deposits, a hidden cause of shoulder and hip degeneration. If you are looking for a simple, tasty, and easy-to-cook vegetable that supports your knees, nerves, and joints, asparagus is a choice worth including in your daily diet. 8. Parsley. Parsley is often used only as a garnish, to make dishes look more appealing, but few people realize that these tiny green sprigs are a rich natural source of collagen. This is especially valuable for those over the age of 60. If you are experiencing thin skin that bruises easily, weak muscles that take longer to recover after activity, tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, then parsley may be a quiet helper, supporting your body's recovery from within. Though small in size, parsley contains 3 key elements that support collagen regeneration and protect peripheral nerves. 1. Exceptionally high in vitamin C, even more than oranges. Just 10 to 15 grams of fresh parsley, about 2 to 3 tablespoons, provides twice as much vitamin C as a medium-sized orange. As you may know, vitamin C activates fibroblasts, the cells that produce collagen. Without vitamin C, the body cannot form new collagen fibers. This collagen supports not only joints and cartilage, but also maintains skin elasticity, preventing early wrinkles, keeps muscles and tendons firm, reducing sagging, helps insulate nerve fibers, lowering tingling and sensitivity. 2. Vitamin K guides calcium to the right places. Parsley is also rich in vitamin K, especially in the K1 form. This vitamin plays a key role in directing calcium into bones, rather than letting it build up around joints, reducing the risk of calcification, which can lead to joint stiffness and nerve or tendon degeneration in older adults. Thanks to this, the link between collagen, bone, and tendon stays stronger, helping you move more freely, with less pain. 3. Apigenin, a flavonoid that slows tissue aging. This is the most unique compound found in parsley. Apigenin is a natural plant flavonoid that prevents collagen breakdown, protecting the fibers from damage, reduces chronic inflammation in connective tissue, such as tendons, ligaments, and nerve linings, supports the myelin sheath, the protective layer around peripheral nerves, helping maintain proper signal flow. With apigenin, parsley not only supports collagen production, it also helps preserve it over time. A study published in the Nutrients Journal, 2022, followed adults aged 60 to 75 who consumed fresh parsley 4 times per week. After 12 weeks, they showed a 17% increase in connective tissue thickness beneath the skin, better tendon elasticity in the wrists and ankles, reduced symptoms of neck and shoulder pain, and less numbness in the hands and feet. These effects are thought to come from the combined action of vitamin C, vitamin K, and apigenin, a rare trio among common herbs. Specific benefits for people over 60: skin, tendons, and ligaments. Maintains firmness and elasticity. Helps reduce sagging in the arms and legs. Aids recovery of tendons after injury or long-term fatigue. Peripheral nerves. Reduces tingling and burning sensations at night. Lowers the risk of nerve inflammation after the age of 60. Supports recovery from numbness in the fingers and feet, especially during cold weather, bones and joints. Improves calcium absorption into bones. Reduces the risk of soft tissue calcification, including tendons and ligaments. Supports joint flexibility and reduces stiffness and clicking sounds. How to use parsley for best results. Recommended amount: 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh parsley daily, about 10 to 15 grams, is enough to provide the needed vitamin C and apigenin. No need to consume large quantities. Parsley is strong in flavor, and even a small amount can be effective. Suggested uses: finely chop and sprinkle on eggs, savory porridge, or vegetable soups. Blend with apple, pineapple, and celery to make a refreshing smoothie. Mix into salads with olive oil and white beans for digestion support and anti-inflammatory benefits. Best time to consume: in the morning or at lunch, when digestion is stronger and nutrients absorb better. Eat immediately after chopping, as vitamin C breaks down quickly when exposed to air. Precautions when using parsley. People with calcium oxalate kidney stones should limit their intake, as parsley contains a small amount of oxalates. Avoid using more than 30 grams per day for long periods if you are on diuretics or potassium-regulating medications. Parsley is not a medicine. It is a food that can help support the repair of connective tissue and nerves. Just a few sprigs a day can help your body. Boost collagen production. Keep your skin, tendons, and nerves in good condition. Prevent early signs of tissue degeneration linked to age, so do not overlook the humble garnish. Because sometimes, the smallest things can make the biggest difference to your health after 60. You and I have just gone through 8 types of vegetables that may seem ordinary, but each one is a golden ingredient that helps the body gradually rebuild its diminishing collagen network. Each vegetable, with the right preparation and regular intake, can become a natural remedy for your joints, tendons, nerves, and skin. They are not unfamiliar. They are not hard to find. They do not require you to make drastic lifestyle changes. With just a few small adjustments to your weekly meals, you can begin to support your body's healing process from within. So, if you are starting today, choose 1 or 2 types of vegetables that best suit your condition. Eat them regularly, about 4 to 5 times per week. Pay attention to the way you prepare them, the timing of your meals, and the key notes I have shared in each section. You do not need to change everything at once, just a little consistency, a little patience. That is enough to help you notice the changes. Less stiffness in your joints, less numbness in your fingers, better sleep, a lighter and more flexible body each morning when you get out of bed. If you find this video helpful, please share it with your loved ones, your friends, your parents, or grandparents, those who live with daily aches and may not know yet that the root cause lies in age-related collagen loss, and the recovery can begin with just a handful of vegetables each day. And if you would like to continue this journey with us, to better understand your body, and step-by-step live more actively after the age of 60, please subscribe to the channel now. We will continue to share scientific content that is simple and practical, helping you become stronger, more flexible, and live independently for longer. Because good health is not a matter of luck. It is the result of small habits, repeated every day. You deserve a gentle and graceful older age, and your body, if cared for properly, still has the ability to heal itself. Starting from today,